Empowering You show. This is a lively television show that is a driving force to positive transformation in every viewer's life. Our goal is simple. It is to elevate our audience members with clear, practical, helpful advice and engaging attitudes. We're here dedicated to sparking a journey of self-growth and empowerment, making sure each episode is a step towards professional and personal achievement. That's how we empower you on the Empowering You show. So get ready, it's time. Everybody, oh my gosh, what an amazing day it's been.
Technology, you gotta love it, right? But I'm just saying.
We're here, live. Again, I'm sure Sonny told you that we only do this once a month anymore, live. And so today we're here, super excited. And I guess I was so excited that I blew up the internet, so it wouldn't let me get in anymore. Anyway.
Well, like that.
Anyway, I'm grateful to be here. Thank you so much for showing up. We have so much going on right now. I didn't have time to change any name. I didn't have time to change my background and none of that stuff. So let's get right into it. This week coming up, it's next week, the 13th of May, we, BHS and Associates, is going to be in the city of Hampton doing an incredible free 2-hour session. If you are in the area, I am suggesting strongly that you make sure you are in the place to be. Where is that place? 1 Franklin Street. Anybody that lives in the area of Hampton, Virginia knows that's where we pay our taxes. Okay. 1 Franklin.
Wait, did you say free? Did you say free?
FR to the double to the E. Yes, free.
Okay.
Absolutely free. And for you on the inside of this message to know, there are not going to be many more of these free seminars. This is a hands-on, bring your computer and bring an open mind to teach you how to do better customer service, better marketing, better content, more blog posts, anything that you can think of that you're struggling in business with, anything you can think of that takes you too long to do, I'm going to teach you hands-on using your business or your personal life as a case study, a use case of uses. This is not your pie in the sky, overview, fluff, scathing over the top of information. This is information that you're going to be able to use the minute you leave the session. I promise you, the minute you leave the session. Here's an example. The last time I did this session, we had a young lady who says, I know all about ChatGPT. I said, okay, I'm good with that. I don't know everything. Let's be clear. Let's put that out there on the table to begin with. I don't know everything there is to know about ChatGPT or AI. But what I do know is that I have stumbled upon techniques and strategies that some other people don't know and or more importantly, know but won't show you. It's an open book. I'm opening all the cards up to show you how to use this technology. And many of us, if you're not on this bandwagon because you think it's for techies, and it's not, because you don't have to have a technical bone in your body to use this technology efficiently.
You really don't.
This young lady came in. She says, I know all about ChatGPT. I said, okay, do you have a business? She said, yes. I said, is your business online? She said, yes. I said, so what are you struggling with? She says, I need a marketing plan and I don't have one. And I've been struggling trying to get a marketing plan. And I smiled and I walked over to my computer to do it for her. And I decided not to. So for the class, I said, okay, we're going to put you on the love seat because I do love seats as opposed to hot seats. We're going to put you on the love seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you're going to do is type in your business name and ask ChatGPT to create a business marketing strategy for your business. So she did. And when she did, the first words out of her mouth were, "Oh my God." I said, "Please share with the class what the oh my God was about." And when she did, what she said was, it asked me, of course I can create you. It said, of course I can create you a marketing strategy. But what it did was asked her 10, I was going to say 4 from the 5th floor, 10 business questions. 10 business questions. Like, who's your target? Like, where do you find them? Like, what problem do you solve? It asked her all these questions. I told her, answer the questions and then press enter again. And it gave her a full-on marketing strategy with steps to complete when she left the class. She was floored. She says, "I've used it before. I just didn't know." That's the point.
That's the point.
Don't know the power of this tool. And I'm going to unleash it and show you. And you're going to be the warrior that's unleashed at this event once you show up.
The thing about it is, people who are afraid of it, it's not leaving. It's here, and it's here to stay. So you can either get on board and use it effectively, or, that other fear that people think that they're going to be replaced by it. You want to make sure that you're not in that position by learning how to use it. And if you don't know where to start, for example, in that young lady where it said, who's your target market, and you don't know the answer to that, then you ask chat to help you you identify who your target market is. Like, this is.
And you can ask anything. Here's the other beauty. Here's another thing I teach in the class. I'm going to give you a snippet. So we are so accustomed to using the G word. Hey, Google, whatever it is, right? Okay, so Google just came up on my phone. Let me stop. I'm not talking to you. So we do the hey, and we get a list of the things that we're searching for. We put in some topic, show me where are the next restaurants or the closest restaurants. We do all kinds of things in Google. We ask Google, what did I ask Google today? Can you show me where the top 5 colleges are, right? Then Google gives us a listing, link after link after link after link. We expect the best link to be at the top. Sometimes that's sponsored. Tip for free, don't choose the sponsored link. Find the one that doesn't have sponsored on it. That's more commercials for you. Anyway, just saying. We get a list. We click the first one. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes it's not. If it's not, we click the second one. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes it's not. Then we click the third one. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes it's not. At that point, we're a little frustrated. We're going to put in a different search term. Hop over to ChatGPT. When you put that same request, what are the top 5 colleges, in ChatGPT, ChatGPT jumps over to Google and searches everything it can find in the universe, and then brings back 5 of the top responses that it found searching the entire universe, and displays those for you. And then, my favorite part, it asks another question or 2. Would you like me to create this in a PDF or an Excel spreadsheet or a PowerPoint or a Word document? Who's doing that? Now you've not only saved yourself 4 steps for searching, but now you have some other things that you didn't think about that ChatGPT thinks about and then presents to you to do.
So how do you respond to people who think it's not ethical?
What's not ethical, and that's a great question, Shani. What's not ethical is when you are looking for content and you go out there and you ask it a question, it gives you back the content, and then you copy word for word into your whatever, your report, your document, your homework, whatever it is. That's unethical. What's not, it's the same thing as saying, I went out and searched this on Google and I got a response back and I'm going to use the response in my whatever. Is that unethical? No,
Right.
it's
Or
not.
old school, take a book and just copy
Right.
everything in the book. Right.
You copy it out of the book, that's plagiarism. You copy it from ChatGPT, it's plagiarism too, same thing. But you
Mm-hmm.
take the ideas. There should be no writer in the world that ever has writer's block again. Ever.
Well, I
Ever.
feel they were like the main ones who had an issue with it. They said it was cheating. You know, would you
Right.
consider it cheating?
Let me tell you about another story. I have, I'm not going to mention her name, but I have a sponsor, a person who asks me to come to these trainings that I do. And she's a writer. And she said, I'm not using that because that's cheating and it's not ethical for me to use that. I'm a good writer, this, that, the third. I said, okay. She took the training with the class that she actually sponsors me for doing the training. And when we were done and everybody was gone, she says, let me tell you something. You just convinced me. She said, because after you showed me a couple of things, I went in and put my words and asked it to enhance. And what it came up with, I might not have been able to come up with. And so I made a convert out of her immediately because it's not about taking everything chat says. It's about using your concepts, your thought. You got to have something to give it. Okay.
Right.
And it's got to be in your tone, in your words, in your experiences. But I will caution you to be careful. There are certain things you don't want to put out there. You don't want to put out their proprietary information. You don't want to put out your intellectual property. You don't want to put those things out there, but you do want to get different concepts, different tones, different ways of expressing, and you can get those all from ChatGPT.
Now, I just want to express for the audience that the reason why you're saying do not put out private information, proprietary information, because everything that you put in now becomes what?
It becomes global knowledge. So every time someone asks a question of ChatGPT and types it in and presses enter, that information is now pulled in to a world body of knowledge, a body of knowledge. It's pulled in and it's forever out there. So if you don't want your proprietary information out there for someone else to steal, take, or use, misuse, then don't put that out there. But it's very interesting because, just like anything else, for example, people who say, I'm never going to do online banking because I don't want my information out there. Let me help you with something. Let me help you. Here's the question you need to ask when you say that you don't want your information out there. Before there was the internet, before some people don't even remember this time. I do, unfortunately. I am that seasoned. See the salt and pepper. I am that seasoned. So
I'm seasoned as well.
Before the time of the internet, we had these little things called, wait for it, applications. Paper applications.
Paper.
When we became the information age back in early 90s, people started scanning the information they had in their file cabinets into the internet. Okay. So if you've ever filled out a job application, a medical form, anything that has your information on it and you filled it out and handed it to somebody, your information is out there. And I'll prove it to you. Type your own name in Google. I'm just saying. Type your own name in Google. If you've never done it, it's going to blow your socks off because your information's out there. Now, here's how you protect it. Let me give you an analogy. Many of us live in a house, apartment, hovel, whatever it is. But on your house, apartment, and hovel, you have a lock. First, you have a door. And then you have a lock. Does that lock preclude anybody who really wants to break into your home from breaking in?
Not at all.
I suspect the answer would be no.
Yep.
But
My
that
daddy
doesn't
says locks are for honest people. If somebody wants to come in, they're coming in.
they coming in. So
Hmm.
so does that mean you don't put a lock on your door? No, it means you put a lock on your door and you add some what they call two-factor authentication in the computing world. You add a security system and any other a dog and any other kind of layered protection to keep the bad players out. Yes or yes? The answer is
Yes,
yes.
it is. Yes.
The same thing with your information. Your information is out there on the internet. So how do you protect it? First of all, you monitor your stuff, monitor your bank account, monitor your any place you have information that you have out there. And then you add another lock to it, which is called 2MFA, two multi-factor authentication. What that means in layman's terms is when you access your information online, make sure there's another way that they verify that it's you. What is that? Most of us have one of these. Tie it to your cell phone so that your cell phone will alert you that somebody's trying to get into your account.
Exactly.
Or email. Send it to your email. It alerts you that somebody's trying to get into your account. It's great when it's you, but it's not so good when it's somebody else, but at least you'll be alerted. It's the same thing. You got to monitor your bank accounts. Make sure that there's no money that you didn't authorize coming out of there. That's how you protect your information online, just like you protect your house. You got questions, Shani? What do you think?
No, I totally agree. The same thing happens for my bank. It's the immediate initiation of any charge, whether it's 99 cents or $999. I get not only a pop-up notification from the app itself, but then I also get an email as well, and it'll tell me where it's coming from. So if it's my husband is 2 miles away getting gas somewhere, it'll pop up. So I love that. And if it seems weird, I get a phone call too.
Yeah, I love that.
So
So
I love it.
That's how we have to protect ourselves.
We do, and whether we do it or not, the bank is doing it. The bank is already online. So if you choose to not can make things convenient for yourself by choosing not to do it, the bank still has your information online.
Yeah. But people are still a little skittish. I'm okay with that. I just know how to protect myself and my stuff. And if you have that question on how to protect yourself and your stuff, drop us a line at support@barbarahsmith.com. We'll be happy to answer those questions for you. Having said that, I'm super excited about what's next. After the retreat, I'm going to be hanging out with the Women in Defense in Greater Hampton Roads on May the 9th. I don't have all the information for that, but if you're interested, just Google it. Got to whisper around that one because she'll always or he'll. Just Google Women in Defense, Greater Hampton Roads, and you can get that information online. The next thing we have coming up, oh my God, is the retreat. I'm always excited.
I cannot wait. The fact that it's the fourth one, first of all, like time just flies. I don't even feel like, I guess I feel like I've known you all my life, but I don't feel like 4 years.
Yeah.
That means I've known you for 5 years.
That's correct. And we've been hanging out mostly at the beach. This year we'll be in Norfolk. We'll be in Norfolk, Virginia at the Military Highway Residence Inn. And I'm telling you, what we have in store for you is above and beyond what we've ever had in store for you before.
I love the theme.
Tell them what it is, Shani.
Passport to purpose. Like that in itself just makes your mind start going, like, what could that be? Am I going somewhere? Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Do I have purpose? Yeah.
Did you have that byline, that second tagline with it? Oh, I can't remember what
it escapes me, but it's no limits.
Yeah.
It escapes me. It's 3 parts. But it is just I can't wait.
It's
For one, for the symbolism of it all. For two, how we put it all together this time to have people be able to come on Saturday for one, right? Because we're offering a 1 day pass option as well for everybody who we get it. Sometimes you're busy and you can't put the 3 days aside for yourself, even though you should be able to. But if you can't, we have put it together in such a way that you're going to be able to come and participate in the workshop with us. And that workshop, the way we have put this thing together, bar none, you
and
better be there.
this workshop is like she said, nothing we've done before. And when
Hmm.
you leave in your hot little hands, you will have a strategy and a plan. This is not in times past, we have done the workshop and people say, oh, that was nice. And then they leave and they have nothing else to go by, nothing that's going to keep them, nothing that's going to give them strategy. This one over here. Hold on. Nothing that gives them strategy going forward. This time, last year we offered a package for them to purchase. This time we are gifting them in the class, in the workshop. We're gifting them some things that we did not gift them last time. Now they'll be able to purchase and level up, of course, because anytime you are in business, you ought to be selling something. Let's be clear. Okay. You'll have that option. But the most important thing is to show up on the Saturday workshop so that you can get your plan and strategy mapped out with 3 amazing presenters. I'm including me in that, but 3 amazing presenters: the Dr. Lisa Santiago McNeil, the Dr. Obiama Martin, and the newly honored Dr. Barbara H. Smith are going to all pour into you and give you strategies, techniques, and tips. On your way out the door, you will have it in your hot little hands. And that's not ever been done in our retreat.
No. But can we talk a little bit about Friday? Like, it's all great, and we would love that you just join us on Saturday, but we really want you to join us for the whole thing, because what's happening on Friday?
Woo! On Friday, they're going to get massaged. They're going to have some delicious foods that are made wholesome and nutritious, but still delicious. What else are they going to have?
We're going to have an experience. I don't even want to call it an exercise, an experience that's going to really help you hone in on your purpose.
Yeah.
Why are you here? If you can't answer that question, how on earth are you going to be able to get done what you're supposed to be getting done if you don't even know why you're here?
Yeah. So I'm super excited. I just can't. I'm over the moon. I spent some training, and that's the other thing. Just because I am a executive coach and a professional trainer, a corporate trainer, I'm constantly learning, and I've gotten some things up my sleeve right now for my team and for those who show up during the retreat. Bring your laptops for that Saturday event, because we're going to show you some things that's going to 10x, 20x, 50x your business,
Blow your mind.
your life.
And that's the whole point of even having a coach and being connected to women, to anybody who is always in grow mode. Somebody like you is constantly always giving out what you're receiving. That just adds the value to the entire experience. We're not talking about, a $5,000 investment. We're talking about getting the value of easily $300,000 worth of value between the 3 coaches that we have.
Yeah.
Easily. And I can say that with confidence because of how much you all have invested in yourselves.
Yeah. I appreciate
So would I be able to get that elsewhere? No.
Not for
I don't have $300,000 to invest, or the time, or the bandwidth even to suck that all in. I want to know from somebody I learned this. This is how I use it. Go for it. I don't want to find out the trial and error. Success leaves clues, and I want to know about it.
And that's a great point, Shani. I was going to say, and we've distilled it down. We've made the mistakes. We've learned the information, and we distill it down in bite-sized, easy to digest, understandable language and strategies. And so you are right. You are not going to get this level of value with these three coaches at the price point that we're giving it, that we're offering it. And we'll tell you more about that in coming days and coming weeks. But you want to get on our mailing list so that you don't miss the early bird registration. It is support@barbarahsmith.com. How do you get there? SUPPORT@barbarahsmith.com. In parting, what do you have to say, Shani?
I want to just also say that you can also get it from the website, barbarahsmith.com. Send us, there's a line in there for you to drop it down there. If you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, if you don't have these things, figure out a way to get to us. Let us know. I will give you all the information. I promise. I don't want you to miss it. But we know what we didn't say. Sorry, guys. This is, again, just for ladies. So,
yeah.
Mother's Day is coming up. What a wonderful gift would that be for you to send that special woman in your life to the retreat in October? What a special gift.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yep. Send your lady.
Happy wife, happy life.
Send your lady friends, send your mother, send your wife. We are looking forward to a high time, as always, at the retreat. You're going to see more information coming out real soon. And with that, I'm going to say, if you don't have any parting words, I'm going to say, you know what time it is? It's time for you to step into your greatness, because the world is waiting for you. That's our time. We'll see you soon. Look out for the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance retreat information coming soon.